he wore black because he identified with the poor and the downtrodden.
You can run on for a long time, run on for a long time, run on for a long time. Sooner or later, gotta cut you down. Sooner or later, gotta cut you down. Go tell that long-tongued liar. Go and tell that midnight rider. Tell the rambler, the gambler, the backbiter. Tell him that God's gonna cut him down. Tell him that God's gonna cut him down. Well, my goodness gracious, let me tell you the news.
A young man named Marcus Martin is catapulted into the air
I've been
by a car
down
driven by
on
an accused
bended
white
knee,
supremacist
talking to the
after
man
pushing his
from
fiancee
Galilee.
out of the way
He
just
spoke
in
to
the
me
nick of
in a
time.
voice so
That's
sweet.
his red
I
shoe
thought I heard
flying
the
out
shuffle
under
of
the vehicle.
angels' feet.
You see
He
bodies
called my
flying,
name and my heart
and the
stood
car
still.
comes, and then I
When
just
he
feel
said,
somebody
"John,
push
go
me
do
out of
my
the way."
will."
His
Go
fiancee,
tell that
Marissa Blair,
long-tongued
is
liar.
also a friend
Go
of
and
Heather
tell
Heyer,
that midnight
a 32-year-old
rider.
paralegal
Tell the
who was
rambler,
killed
the
when a
gambler,
car
the
plowed into the
It was right there. Heather was right in front of me when it happened. So it's just, it's unbelievable. It's unreal.
There's more fallout over the violence
run
today over
on
the president's
for a
tepid
long
condemnation of
Run
white
on
supremacist
for a
groups.
long
We
time.
condemn in the
Run
strongest
on
possible
for a long
terms
time. Sooner or
this
later,
egregious
gotta
display
cut
of
you
hatred,
down.
bigotry,
Sooner or later,
and
gotta
violence
cut you
on many
down.
sides. On many sides.
Well, you may throw your rock, hide your hand, working in the dark against your fellow man. But as sure as God made black and white, what's done in the dark will be brought to the light. You can run on for a long time, run on for a long time, run on for a long time. Sooner or later, gotta cut you down. Sooner or later, gotta cut you down. Go tell that long-tongued liar. Go and tell that midnight rider. Tell the rambler, the gambler, the backbiter. Tell him that God's gonna cut you down. Tell him that God's gonna cut you down. Tell him that God's gonna cut you down.
Come on, man. People have died. I knew Sister Heather. She was with us. If it was not for her and the anarchists, the neo-fascists.
Well, you know, Johnny always wore black. He wore black because he identified with the poor and the downtrodden.
Who are suffering, and we got a neo-fascist movement escalating. And if we can't focus on the truth, then we just give up on the American project and be honest and say we just want to keep our job. Well, I'm not into that thing, but I wasn't raised
You
like
can
that.
run on for a long time. Run on.
You're gonna be honest.
America loves some exciting shit. And this shit is finna be exciting. Trump ain't playing no motherfucking games. He announced his cabinet, it was Hitler, Satan, Darth Vader. Damn, Trump, you were serious about this. Motherfucker showed up with stormtroopers and shit, man. I said, okay, that's enough. Nothing else Trump can say is gonna surprise me. I done heard enough. And then that one day happened that caught everybody off guard. You was watching the news, and the motherfucker that was gonna become president said, grab him by the pussy.
Hit it. Oh, how you feel, brother? Feeling good. You feel good? Feeling good. Improving. There's so much bone, brother. How you feel, man? I feel all right. I call your name. I don't want no people to know you're in here. How you feel, fella? Hey, yeah. Sure getting down. Look at him. and sing. Look here. Someone got a groove like this. You know, I need the grit. Got the grit. Wanna eat. Got the grit. Get the job. Got the job. Need the grit. Got the grit. Now, Brad, you know, I believe, hey, Brad Thomas, brother, I'm getting ready to wave y'all in. You know what? I feel so down. I need to get down. In order for me to get down, I got to get in D. In order for me to get down, I got to get in D. Need to get in D. Dog the D. Down D. Funky D. Stinking D. Down D. Oh! Oh! Get on down. Morgan Lamb, you like D? That make him think about making a big M. Look here. Look at that. Is you over there? You better sing one verse for us. What we gotta do? Gotta have a funky good time. Oh yeah. Gotta have a funky good time. Oh yeah. Gotta have a funky good time. I didn't know you were singing, Fred. Don't moan so much, brother. Don't moan so much. Gotta have a funky good time. Take 'em up then. We gotta take you high. Wait a minute. Now who you say that was over there?
Maybe looking cat. I thought I seen him somewhere. Is that Maceo?
Doing everything over there.
Maceo?
Is it who?
Maceo? You know, like Maceo, won't you blow?
Oh! Yeah! Maceo!
So to be clear, Mr. Trump has no financial relationships with any Russian oligarchs.
That's what he said. That's what I said. That's obviously what our position is.
General and Secretary of Mischief, Jeff Sessions. Sessions' testimony to the House Judiciary Committee covered a wide range of issues, and Sessions had the same answer for a lot of them.
I don't recall. I don't recall it. I don't recall it. I don't recall it. I do not recall. I don't recall it. I didn't recall it. I had not recalled.
No surprise, Sessions' memory was a hot topic at the hearing.
In your testimony today, you have stated, I don't recall, at least 20 times. Is that fair to say?
I have no idea.
It's a fair answer, I guess.
Our bombshell breaking news tonight. Sources confirmed to CNN that President Trump shared highly classified information with Russian officials. Let's discuss it now. CNN legal analyst Laura Qoutes is here. Richard Painter, a former White House ethics lawyer, and CNN legal analyst Paige Pate. Good evening to all of you.
Well, all I can say is when I was the chief ethics lawyer in the Bush administration, we made it very clear how critically important it was not to reveal classified information to anyone without a security clearance. And it would have been a joke if I had said, oh, and don't release classified information to the Russians. I mean, this is just give out classified information to the Russians. But at a certain point, people are going to get tired of it. And this is putting our country's national security at risk. The president should only be sharing classified information with foreign powers after he's been advised by his national security team that it's in our national interest to share certain classified information. And with the Russians, of all people, I mean, trusting the Russians with classified information is like trusting Bernie Madoff with your money. I mean, it makes no sense. In the Trump administration, it's ridiculous. I'm more worried about KGB agents running around the West Wing or in the National Security Council in this situation.
Wow.
It really needs to come under control.
That is a pretty strong... That's pretty strong, Richard.
Well, I've worked in the White House, and we vetted people. We would not have someone come into anywhere close to the White House, much less the National Security Council, who was a foreign agent, and that was not fully disclosed, vetted, and disclosed to the president.
River, did you commit a crime?
Any reaction, Mr. Manafort?
Mr. River, did you collude with Russians?
Trump tweeting, "There is no collusion." But that was before news of a third man, another Trump advisor, and this time an arrest months ago, an indictment, and a guilty plea kept secret. Now comes word he's been cooperating with the FBI for weeks. Here's ABC's chief investigative correspondent, Brian Roston.
It is the biggest break in the case yet.
Manu Raju is standing by. Manu, what are you learning?
Elijah Cummings, the top Democrat in the House Oversight Committee, says that he has a whistleblower prepared to make some statements to the Republican chairman of the House Oversight Committee about Michael Flynn, the fired former national security advisor. Now, according to this whistleblower's account, on the day of President Trump's inauguration, Flynn had texted a business associate about a plan to join Russia in building some nuclear reactors in the Middle East. And he said that this project is, quote, good to go. And one reason why, according to this whistleblower's account, is because the administration is prepared to rip up sanctions with Russia. Now, this is
He told the judge in this case that his intention today is to plead guilty to the charge of lying to federal investigators, in this case FBI agents who were part of the special counsel Russia probe. It states very specifically that on or about December 22nd, so really the heart of this Flynn record has to do with these days before and after Christmas, after the election. It says this very senior member of the presidential transition team directed Flynn to contact officials from foreign governments, including Russia. And this had to do with UN vote and how those countries would vote at the UN on a an issue related, to the Middle East. So the question is, who is this very senior official? And as John Roberts just said,
President Trump tonight at the White House Halloween celebration. Multiple reports tonight say the president is fuming over today's developments in the Mueller investigation. One senior Republican told the Washington Post, "The walls are closing in. Everyone is freaking out." The Post reports Trump's anger Monday was visible to those who interacted with him, and the mood in the corridors of the White House was one of wariness and fear of the unknown. Trump is also increasingly agitated by the expansion of Mueller's probe into financial issues beyond the 2016 campaign and about the potential to him and his family.
Now, while we're on the subject, ladies and gentlemen, remember how the Trump campaign swore over and over they never knew of any attempt to coordinate with Russia? Well, how do I put this? Fake news. Because Paul Manafort, you're just the first of many. 5 years in jail. Shall I sing to the feds, trump-a-pom-pom?
Nuclear explosion of identity theft opportunity. Look, they've got names, date of birth, social security numbers, addresses. Not only is it identity theft.
You're right. The nervousness here is that this is credit score checking. This is what they do. They've got all of your credit history in their database.
F-18 from the George H.W. Bush aircraft carrier shot down a Syrian jet for the first time. Russia now threatening to target American warplanes. The U.S. launching that attack after it said Syria kept bombing U.S.-backed ground troops, despite warnings to Syria's Russian allies on a military hotline.
The U.S. called the Russians on that deconfliction telephone line that we had set up with them, and the Russians said, no, we're not going to abide by that.
Today, the Russians suspending the hotline set up to prevent the two superpowers from firing on each other.
In Moscow, they are saying that they will treat U.S. aircraft as targets if they are flying friendly weapons in Syria.
What's the name? What's the name?
But it was still unnerving to us when he went to Russia to cover part of this story, and it resulted in him getting basically threatened on camera. He was told from somebody who was sympathetic that the kinds of questions he was asking about this story might be putting him personally in danger in Russia.
We managed to track down Ivan Pavlov, one of the lawyers in the case. He says that because of the nature of the charges, treason, he's not even allowed to tell us which man he's representing.
What specifically are they accused of having done?
It's not a clear accusation.
But is the general accusation that they cooperated with an American intelligence?
Yes, they say about American Special Service.
Was the information related to the investigation into hacking, into the manipulation of the U.S. election?
I can't say this because it's a wish of my clients that I don't disclose this details of accusation.
So you think they're being held because they know information?
They know much. I can't be completely clear with you and say much about this case because it's quite dangerous. It's quite dangerous as for me, as for my client, and even for you.
Why would it be dangerous for me? I understand for your client, he's in jail.
It's a quite sensitive information.
These the last words of a hanging slave. How can I forget this? I rob you, put you on my hit list. Under my nails are dirty, look at the grime. My burnt lips from the roach clips. How can I shine?
Following the latest in a series of ballistic missile launches, North Korea says its rocket weaponry system development is complete and it's finally a nuclear state. The day after firing what the North says is its most advanced intercontinental ballistic missile yet, state TV showed leader Kim Jong-un overseeing the nighttime test. The U.S. president again called Kim Little Rocket Man and added a new unflattering description.
Little rocket man, rocket fuel for the American economy. He is a sick puppy.
For the 9th time this year, the United Nations Security Council discussed yet another crisis centered on North Korea.
This test is another confirmation that the North Korean threat has changed dramatically in a few months, both in scope and scale. The threat has shifted from being regional to global.
These the last words of a hanging slave. How can I forget this? I rob you, put you on my hit list. Under my nails are dirty, look at the grime. My burnt lips from the roach clips. How can I shine? These the last words of a hanging slave. How can I forget this? I rob you, put you on my hit list. Under my nails are dirty, look at the grime. My burnt lips from the roach clips. How can I shine?